Yo, what's going on everybody? Chillcat Gaming here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're driving a 2025 third generation ICCE. So let's not waste any more time, let's go ahead, we'll get on board here, we'll sit in our driver's seat, and we'll turn the key on. We'll wait for everything to go through its cycles. Alright, and foot on the brake, and turn the key. Alright, so that is the sound of the Cummins B6.7L ISB in there. We'll give her a couple of revs. Alright, we'll turn the headlights on. I don't know if we have a strobe light, but I'll hit Control 3 still. We do have to do a pre-trip, so let's get going on that. Alright, so I've got our right turn signal on, I've got the bus in reverse, and I have the amber overheads on. So coming on out, we can see that our headlights and clearance lights up top are working along with our right turn signal and our amber overhead warning lights. And down the driver's side, we got a little bit of an issue right here. This one isn't blinking, it's on. It's kind of weird, I don't know why that is, but we'll move on. In the back, we've got our tail lights working, we've got our reverse lights working, along with our reverse beeper, which is obnoxious right now. We've got our right turn signal working, our clearance lights up top, and our amber overhead warning lights in the back. Alright, and coming down the passenger side, we've got the same issue on the side with the side turn signal that we did on the driver's side, which is unfortunate. Let's go ahead, we'll sit back down. Let's get back into the driver's seat cam here, and we'll switch over to the left turn signal. We'll open our door, put it back in neutral, get that obnoxious reverse beeper off, and we will release our parking brake and take my trusty broomstick. Actually, we're going to be relying on a ruler today to hold down our brake pedal securely while we go out and check the remainder of the lights. Alright, let's head on out. Turning around, we can see that our crossing gate is out and functional, along with our red overhead warning lights, our left turn signal, and our stop sign. Let's make sure it flashes on both sides, and it's not coming out all the way. I'm going to have to report that to the shop, but it is what it is, and the turn signal's still the same. Let's see. Oh, wait, was this flashing before I had the right turn signal on before? That is weird. That's a content bug. I'm going to have to report that to the shop. But yeah, the rest of the stuff in the back is working. Our red overhead warning lights and all that. But yeah, we're going to have to get those side turn signals checked out. See, I've got the left turn signal on, but the right blinker's stuck on the right side. Let's see, if I turn blinker off, and I turn the red lights off, shut the parking brake, of course. If I have no turn signals on, and I exit the bus, you know, maybe it's just a marker light. I'm used to this, you know, I'm used to the side stuff being turn signals right here, but I guess it's just a marker light, maybe? I don't know, we're just gonna deal with it. Anyway, let's go ahead, we'll park up to the school, and, well, we'll get our kids for the day. I will say, I do like the way this door animates. One door at a time, sorta. It's ROR, so it's not perfect, and it never will be, but it's pretty close. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's see, put our bus into drive, release the brake. Alright, now that we are done being distracted by the door, now we can go get our kids. So I'm going to say right up here by the corner is where we want to be. There's a no idling sign, so we won't idle. Set our parking brake. We will open our door, headlights off, strobe light off. I don't even know if we have one. I just hit Control 3 anyway, and we will shut the bus off. Alright, so just to confirm now, no, we do not have a strobe light at all on a 2025 CE. That is, unique. Alright, it is about time to go now, so we'll go ahead and we will start the bus back up. Alright, turn our headlights on. Not gonna worry about a strobe light now that I know we don't have one. Okay, and it is now time to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the door there. Drive, brake release. We are taking, high school kids home from school. And you know it wouldn't be me if I didn't just cut through the teacher's parking lot and hit a curb. Don't do that at home, obviously, or in your own bus if you drive one, but that is what I do in rigsofrods. Alright. Do we have the headlights on? Okay, yeah, we do. Alright, look right, look left, and we've got railroad tracks right there, so start the route off with a nice railroad crossing. We're good. Close the door. Alright, right turn signal, and light is green, so we can go this way to our first stop. And then we can get to talking about the mod itself, you know, where you can get it, what's it like, is it good, you know, we can get to all that once we get to our first stop and get settled into our route here. Alright, we gotta turn this corner, and then we'll be there. And amber overheads, we'll go to exterior camera for this one since there's no indicators on the interior about warning lights or anything. Neutral, parking brake, open the door. Okay, so looking around this bus, you know, it's nice. I do like it. Now my frame rate, when I first spawned this bus, my computer, yeah, you can imagine how that went. It was laggy, and it's been known since it's been released to be a bit laggy. This is actually not even supposed to be released. This was leaked on Nexus Mods. Unfortunately, from what I heard. Is that true? I don't know, but that's what everybody's saying. Now, it did get taken off the website, and it is private now. Alright, I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't destroy your computers over this. Anyway, so about the reviews about the mod, about what other people think. There are supposedly some people who can't even spawn this bus. I will read this review, and I quote, and I'll put it on screen. When I try to spawn the bus, my computer crashes. And then somebody replied a couple days later, agreed, brother. So, at least 2 people could not get this bus spawned in game, which it is a pretty hefty model. There's a lot to it. I mean, there's plenty of parts, there's lots of things to go wrong. I mean, not even I get a full frame rate. I'm like, right now I'm getting 60, but if I were to, yeah, 53, it's kind of bouncy. And I'm on a lower end map. I'm sure if I were to spawn this on a higher end map, it would go down a little bit more. But yeah, it's kind of iffy. It still needs work a little bit. I would say it's pretty decent for what it is. There hasn't been a 3rd gen of rigsofrods before. There is another one coming on the way, but that one will not be released. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent model. Not much to say about it. So, might as well just, well, keep quiet while you guys sit back and enjoy the ride. Alright, we've got our last stop up here, so Ambers. Come up to the stop. Alright, and we'll pull up a little bit more so that Timmy can get off. Neutral, park your brake, we'll open the door. Alright, have a great day, Timmy. So, about this mod's availability, I'm sorry for messing with you guys earlier saying it was private. That was a joke. It is public. I do not know if it will stay up there since it is leaked. It's been up there for almost a month, actually 2 months now, so I would assume it's going to stay up there. I don't know, but if the link doesn't work, that's not on me. I can't control whether the link works or not. So I'll put it in the description. As for if it works by the time you get to it, I don't know. And again, I'm not responsible if it doesn't work. See, that's do not enter, so we'll have to go in the next way, which is right here. Good old Quantum ISD lot. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, Chillcat, is this the one that's coming to Kalamazoo Public Schools? No, this is not. There's another one. It's going to be a lot better, a lot less laggy, and all that. And I might put the KPS application link in the description. I'm not too sure. Maybe, maybe not. If it's there, cool. If it's not, well, I didn't put it there. So, yeah, we'll back this up. Oh, we gotta straighten ourselves out. I'm talking so much, I'm getting distracted. Alright, let's go back this in. A little bit more, actually. A little bit more. I wish you could just let off the brake and rigs of rods and it'd move, but you gotta hit the accelerator a little bit. Alright, hazards off, neutral, parking brake, and we will go ahead and turn the bus off, and then hit our child checkmate. For no child left behind alarm, no student left behind, whatever it's called in IC system. All right, we'll hit the black button up there. All right, now we'll come up to the front of the bus. We'll open our door. And, well, we'll get off the bus now. All right, getting off the bus, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, I will have a link to the channel Discord server in the description below. With that being said, hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.